Okay guys, in this video I'm going to discuss heroes, and I'm going to talk about them in regards to doing the hero missions and the arena. So you have four types of heroes. You have your tanks, have your stunners, you have your snipers, and you have your healers. So if we're doing, I have all the heroes, including the ones you pay to play for, but we're just going to discuss the uh, ones that are free to play, because that's what most people who are watching this, I assume, will use. So your best healer is Prima Donna. Uh, if you look at hero skills, you can tell what their abilities are and what they're best for. This also, if you look at their hero abilities, these are also what you get to use when they're monster hunting. So when picking your hero to go monster hunting, I'll go into map just to show you this. If you find a monster and you look at its, if you hit the information button, it'll tell you what it's strong against. So it's high defense against physical damage. So if I want to go to my heroes, sorry, wrong button. If you want to go to heroes, you can look at what type of damage they do. So Prima Donna does magic damage, so she'd be a good one to send off against the Saber Fang, because she does magic damage and he's weak to magic damage. So then there's also area of effect heroes, like Sage of Storms, who isn't actually all that great for in terms of actually fighting with them, because he doesn't take a lot of damage, but he does deal good magic damage. Okay, so I'll go back and just try to cover all the healers. So you only have two free-to-play healers, and the other one would be Sea Squire. He also does magic damage. He does area heal, and people differ in terms of which is better to heal. I like Prima Donna because she heals everyone instantly, while Sea Squire will randomly heal throughout the match. There's also the assassins. I forgot to mention them. So you have three assassins: Scarlet Bolt, Demon Slayer, and Shade. These are all the free-to-play ones. They do mostly physical damage, and they jump behind the tanks and attack the mages and snipers directly. So actually, you have three tanks in a row here. So you have Oathkeeper, Child of Light, who is your only magic dealing tank. He's the only one that deals magic damage. And then you have Soul Forger. Not a great tank. Good area of effect damage. Most people don't use him very much. Oathkeeper and Death Knight are probably two of the more popular tanks until you get Rose Knight. I still haven't got her yet, so I mainly use Death Knight, because Death Knight has the ability to stun nearby opponents. So he has an ability when you're in combat, he stuns everyone around him, which is really helpful. They also have Impale, which deals damage to enemies behind the main guys attacking, which is really helpful. So Oathkeeper and Death Knight are the two stun tanks. Death Knight is more effective stun, but Oathkeeper also has invulnerability, so he lasts longer, but Death Knight revives. So really it's a question which one you want to go with. People don't usually use the other tanks very much. They aren't as good. The really popular snipers would probably be the most popular would probably be Tracker. If you get to target it, the snipers get to directly target someone in the back row and usually do high damage to them. The other good sniper free to play is Death Archer. She also poisons them when she hits, so they take damage over time. You have Black Crow, who is an area of effect, so she is like Sage of Storms in terms of area effect damage. Bomber Goblin is area effect, but he's also, I believe, stun. No, he's just area effect damage too. So, uh, they just do large amount of damage to a certain area. But Black Crow also has the ability to deal damage to one troop in the back row and does a lot of damage. Your main stun heroes would be Snow Queen and Incinerator. So Snow Queen freezes opponents in a direct line, so she does a much longer term stun than Incinerator, but Incinerator does more damage. So Incinerator's main attack deals stun for 1 second, but it deals 3,000 damage, versus Snow Queen only does 1,000 damage, but stuns your opponents for 5 seconds. So it's really up to you what you want to use. There's no better or worse. Like, it's just how you want to set them up. Night Raven's also the guy you get to use. I guess he's an area of effect. He hits everyone in the arena. He kind of goes front line though, so he gets hurt very easily. He does a fair bit of magic damage, but a little bit of physical too. So it's nice for that. He hits both types. And you also have the Mentalist. I haven't used him much, so I don't know much about him. He seems to just be an area of effect hero, kind of like similar to Black Crow. And that's all I can really tell you about the heroes in terms of like what's good for arena or not, because it'll vary depending on who you're fighting, what arena is, so you want to switch them up, but you usually want to try to keep at least one stun hero, one tank, one sniper, and one healer in your group. So you can swap them in and out as you like, see what combination works best for you and who you're fighting. And that's it. That's all I got to say about this. So, talk to you guys later.